Hey guys, Sheldon here, and welcome to update 3 for the paper single shot pistol. Now as you can see, I glued this grip piece on there, and now that's in its final position. So once I glue this other side on here, I will be able to fill up this entire area with some, epoxy or just super glue and baking soda, something like that, and that will make it smooth. And I took this piece off right here, it was on there, and decided to put some JB Weld around this hook just to keep it in place. I didn't want this to basically fly out when the whole thing is put together. So the hammer and the trigger are pretty much the same as they were. The only difference is with the hammer, there's this little rectangular piece in there that I put above the hook that the rubber band or extension spring will hook onto. And let me get this out of here really quick. Alright, so there it is, and this is just a little, stacked up piece of paper. It's probably around, 10 or 12 layers of paper, and basically that goes above that area right there, which will keep the extension spring or the rubber band behind that step piece. Alright, so I'm going to show you how this rubber band goes on here. So you just, find like a paper clip or something like that, and you push it behind this little step, and it can be a little bit hard to do this at first, but it works. So now you can see the rubber band is behind that little step piece. So then you just take this little piece like that, and I might make a better one out of metal or something for this, just because I don't know how long it will last, but for now the concept works. So it just goes into place just like that, and that will prevent the rubber band from coming out. Alright, so the hammer goes here. It's pinned in this position, which means, it can pivot back and forth, and that's the placement of the rubber band, and it would hook onto this hook and pull it always this direction. I'm not going to do it right now because it still has JB Weld on it and it still needs to cure, but that should be done sometime tomorrow, curing. But basically just pulls like that, and that will keep it going forward. The trigger is then pinned in this position, which is just a little bit below, and that means this can pivot, and there will be constant spring tension on the trigger going this direction, so it will make it go this way like that, which means the hammer can go back and lock into that position. You can pull the trigger and it would go forward, and since this is pulling forward, the hammer would go forward. Once I glue the other side plate on there, it will look something like this, as you can see. And on the barrel I have a rectangular piece here, and it's 1 inch this direction, which is the length from here to here, and 400,000ths of an inch this direction, which is the diameter of the barrel. I put this piece there so I will be able to fill up this area with super glue and baking soda or JB Weld like this, and that will add more surface area. So this will be able to go inside of here, and it will have more surface area, which means it's easier to glue and it will be more stable. So I'm going to do this to represent the spring tension. As you can see, this is pulling on the rubber band, so if I just turn it this way, it will keep the tension on there. So if I pull this back, there it is. So the barrel will be positioned here, like I said. This piece right here, it's going to go right there when everything's lined up and glued into place. So as you can see, this is how this would work, just like that. So once it's stable enough and everything's glued together, everything will work. And I will obviously be using a stronger rubber band or a stronger extension spring because I want it to actually have some power. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video just to show you guys what it looks like before I put everything together, which I should be able to do pretty soon now. I just need to fill up all of this, make that a little bit more square, and wait for this to dry or cure. And once everything's put together, I'll be able to finish it all off and make it look nice. So yeah, it's a great mini project, and like I said, I'm designing those bigger projects as of now. That's why this is kind of taking a little while as well, but you'll see, so it'll be pretty cool. Anyway guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below or in a personal message, and be sure to subscribe if you would like to see the latest updates, and I'll see you guys in the next video.